No.
Hey, welcome to Pavlogs, your favorite dog channel. Many of you have asked me the same question. How do I teach my dog to heel? Training your dog to heel is actually not hard. The hardest thing to do is once you learn how to heel, will it heel properly outside when there's a lot of distractions? So we will talk about how to train your dog to heel. What you need to do is start training your dog to heel in your house, in your garden, in your yard. Then we move on to a quieter street. And after that, you're going to have to add distraction to the exercise. I highly recommend you use a lead before you start letting your dog go off leash. You definitely need to have very good recall skills. So when you call your dog back, you'll come back to you. Doesn't matter if there's a cat running around, there's another dogs walking by. Before you get to that stage, always keep your dog on the leash for safety. I've got a dog on my left hand side, I call it heel, and on my right hand side, I call it right. I use different vocabularies so each dog knows what I mean. Right, heel. Keep your dog in heel position simply is teaching your dog to walk by your leg, and it's actually a habit for your dog. So you just have to hold a piece of treat. Heel. What a good boy. What's going on with you? You are just a good boy. Anja. Hey, good boy. Good boy, Chichi. Nice heel. I like it. Nice heel. I like it. Shall we walk? Heel. Pay attention. Heel. Good boy. What do you know, eh? Heel. Will you stop for me? Yes. Come on. What a good boy! Yep, that's it, and that's it. So you kind of draw a circle back and forward. Right. Yeah, if you keep it exactly where his head should be. Yeah. If you keep it right here, just let your hand relax. That's where his head would be. But don't give him the food, just release it when you want to give it to him. His head should always be here on the side of it. Yeah, like that. Yep. So that would prevent him from jumping. Too far forward. Heel. Closer. What a good boy. Good boy. You want multiple treats? How about that for reward? There's one more coming. Good boy. I like your attention. Come on. I like your attention. Yes. Yes. Can we run? Can we run? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Heavy bone. Yes. Heavy bone. Yes. Are we bone ready? Yes. Venture's bone ready. Always ready. Yes. Hey. Hey. Yes. Always ready. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Some people don't use treats, but I found in the beginning you can use treats, but once the dog get used to the position, understanding what the word heel means, I stop using treats. I just use my verbal reward, like good boy or good girl. Because if I always use treats, they basically do it only if there's treats, and that's not the best exercise. I want my dog to be able to follow the instructions for his safety and for other people's safety, even if I didn't have any treats in my hands. Teaching your dog to walk next to your leg in heel position in a straight line is pretty simple. But there are times you have to turn. Nice heel. Can you turn? Can you turn? Turn. Turn. Oh, and will you sit? No. Heel. Sit. Oh, what a good boy. I think you deserve a chicken neck. Yay. Turn. Good boy. We're going to learn how to walk backwards in a minute. Not in a minute, but soon, because you're doing so well. Okay, I got my dog in the heel position. It's easier for me to turn away from her. It's harder for her if I was turning towards her. I'll show you what I mean. Amber, turn. Turn. So all you do is just go around me, stay in heel position, right? But to train your dog to turn towards her, she actually have to twist her body this way, which is even more unnatural. Amber, right, turn. see the way she moves? Turn. Turn. Yep. You see the way she moves? She knows what she's doing now. Huh? Smell something funny? So the way I make sure this turn goes smoothly is I teach them to place first. Once they know how to place, you can start to teach them to turn in the right position. If the dog walks ahead of me on a walk, you can get your dog to walk back towards the heel position, or you can make them turn back to you. Come. So I can do this a lot. Every time she walks ahead of me, Ember, come. Then you make her turn, turn, turn. Okay. The way you do it is you take a step back. I don't have any treats in my hand, but if I was teaching a new puppy, a new dog who doesn't know this, I would just use a treat in my hand. I would take a step back and go turn, and lure her back to heel position, right? And after that, when the dog knows what to do, I just go, use my hand and go, hey, Ember, turn. Take a step back, step forward. She comes to the right position. However, if every time a dog steps ahead of me, I have to do this every single time, it's tedious. It's a lot of work. So I prefer teaching my dog walking backwards. If my dog is ahead of me, all I have to say is back. Then take a few steps back. Back. They're always in heel position. It makes it a lot easier. That means you're at the center of the circle and your dog has to turn with you while in a heel position. That's actually pretty awkward for a dog if it hasn't been trained. If you want to make this transition smoothly, you need to do some other training to help you to make this work. The way I do it is I teach my dog to place. Ember, place. Good girl. I teach my dog to place using a telephone book, a big book, or the lid of a bucket, something that is different from the surface of the floor. So when the dogs are standing on it, they can feel the difference. And you just place your treat next to their head and make them turn. So you want them to turn their body left or right, or even 360 degrees. Good boy. Without leaving the place surface. So they are turning their body, but their front leg stays exactly where it is to help them turn when you heel. Place is something the dogs can do, but it's not something they naturally do. If you train your dog 5 to 10 minutes a day, I reckon it'll take them about a week to get it. So the first and second day, you'll find your dog doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing, and don't push it too hard. Just have fun and play around. So the next time you take out the object to train them to place, they'll be excited and they want to engage with you. By day 3 or the third time training, they should get it. They might step off the object, but they will get it by 7th day, I reckon. The other vocabulary I teach my dog about heel is back. Basically, I teach my dog to walk backwards. It's very useful to teach your dog how to walk backwards, because if you don't, then every time when the dog steps ahead of you, in order to get it to come back to heel position, he has to walk around a big circle. If the dog's stepping ahead of me, I have 2 ways of getting him back. One is call him to come back, one is go around a circle. If your dog keeps going ahead of you and you have to go around a circle a lot, it's going to take a lot of time. So I like to train my dog to walk backwards, so it just has to take a step back instead of going around a circle. Benchy, heel. Heel. Let's say he's in front of me, I can say, Benchy, back. He's already in back position. Otherwise, I have to do this every time. Benchy. No, he just steps back now. He knows what to do. But let's say if he doesn't. Let's see if I can get him to do it. Come on. You know, that kind of action takes a long time. Teaching your dog how to walk backwards when you say back is extremely useful when you go out for a walk, whether it's on the leash or just simply heel walk. It's a completely different training though, so you need to set aside another 10 minutes or 5 minutes a day to do just that. I will make a separate video and I'll post the link the link down below so you can watch it if you want to teach your dog how to walk backwards. It's very, very useful. Once your dog know how to do it, you'll find it's going to save you so much time. Because if you don't teach your dog how to walk backwards, every time when the dog walks ahead of you, which they always do if they don't know how to walk in heel position, every time when you call them back, they have to walk around a big circle in order to come back to the position, and that will take a lot of time. So that's how you teach your dog to get into a heel position and walk with you. In the beginning, you just do this at home, right? Then you move on to a quieter street, and afterwards you move on to the streets. You just keep adding distractions until your dog is socialized. I think the word socialization is more important. While we're teaching our dog to heel, it's not just about heel anymore once you're on the streets. It's about socialization. Socialize, socialize, and socialize. So whatever happens, it's not going to scare the dog. It wants to run away. Whatever is in front of the dog, it's not going to want to chase it. It's going to stay where you are, next to your leg, because it's used to everything else. I think that's the hardest part. Teaching your dog to heel is not that hard if you practice enough. The hardest part is make sure your dog is in tune with you. It's not going to do anything ballistic because it forgot that you are there. So I hope this video is helpful. Keep your questions coming because I love some of your great questions, and your questions give me ideas about what sort of video I should be making to keep it interesting to you and help you with your dog training. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe, and they have this little bell button next to the subscription button. If you click that, every time I upload a new video, you'll get a notification so you won't miss a thing. Until next time, I'll see you. Ciao.